Have you ever sat and thought, wow, I really put myself through all that for nothing? Yeah, same here. Let me share with you some of the things that I learned to stop doing the hard way. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mirabel, and in this video I'll be sharing some of the things I learned to stop doing the hard way. There are certain things that would keep on happening till you learn your lesson and then you know not to do those things anymore. Yeah, those are the things I'll be sharing with you in this video. The first one I really learned was oversharing. I used to be a big oversharer because I used to call myself this open book. I used to be like, oh, I'm an open book. I don't mind sharing anything. I used to share them down to my business secrets. I was running a kitchen and I used to share my recipes. I would tell you things I plan to do. And one of the events that I still remember that made me stop oversharing was when someone else came to meet me and told me that a friend I had shared something with, or let me put it this way, I had shared business ideas with this friend, and someone now came to meet me and asked me, is this person not your friend? I had this person advising this other person to go into this business. I was like, oh wow, I just shared it from a place of I'm speaking to my friend. I didn't expect that. And usually I'm someone that till now I don't listen to people said or they said, this person said. So that was why probably it got to me bad, because I was like, I only shared this with you out of a place of trust, you know, and that made me like learn my lesson that what I have in my mind is definitely not what other people have in their mind towards me. So I could be sharing from a place of trust or from a place of friendship, and I wouldn't know who I'm speaking to. It's been years now, and looking back, I'm glad I learned, because who knows what else I would have blotted out of a place of trust. So, well, that's just that on that. Now, let's go to the next one. Another thing that I learned to stop doing the hard way was being too accessible. I don't know where this all stemmed down from, like being too trusting, be too open to people, but that's just my personality. And the thing is, even though I learned these things, I feel like now I'm more self-aware to know what to do and how to address things, so to say. So yeah, I used to be so accessible. Like, you could promise yourself that you would text me at 2 a.m. and I would respond to you, because I had gotten so used to being reachable that my phone would be like on ringing or even on vibration, and I would wake up when I have a call and I would respond to you even from my sleep. I think where I started checking myself was where on a normal day I would also need someone to step in for me and I wouldn't see anybody. I kept on giving more of myself. I kept on being accessible and everything till I saw people didn't value it anymore. I was always the one that, okay, you could call and ask, so what do you think about this? And I'll give you my opinion. What do you think about this? I'll give my opinion. And everyone knew I was that person you could call and you will get an answer, or you need someone to do something for you. You could call me and you get an answer, which is not a bad thing. Honestly, I promise you, if you're like that, it's not a bad thing. You just have to know. That's why I said I got self-aware. You just have to know who you let in and who you go that far for. So now, after saying that, even though I give much of myself, I'm always accessible, I'm always open to everyone, I'm welcoming, I didn't have that in return. I had to sit myself down and say, okay, know who to be accessible to, know who to be open to, know your people, know who to allow in. And when I started doing that, I started having more peace, and I didn't expect much from people anymore, because even being accessible made me expect so much. And I think that is another thing I would say I learned the hard way. I used to be so expectant of people, like, okay, I've been there for this person, so okay, this person is my friend, so this person should be able to do this for me. And it wasn't from a place of, what's that word we use? Entitlement. No, it wasn't from a place of entitlement. It was just like, oh, I know that I will go this far for this person, so this person should be able to go that far from me for me. And it wasn't the case, and it was really hurtful. I went through several types of hurt from that, being accessible and expecting so much. I kept on getting hurt till I said, no, I don't want to get hurt this way again. I don't want it anymore. And that was when I stepped up, and now I'm more self-aware than before. I know where to put my time. And even when I put my time into things now, or when I am accessible to people, when I'm there for my friends, or when I'm there for people that I don't even know, I am no longer expectant. I just do it from a place of, this is who I am. I would always give of myself, yes, but I know where to pour into now, and I'm not expecting anything in return. You know, this thing of wanting to appear perfect, or wanting things to be perfect. Oh, I used to be the queen of perfection. In fact, till recently, I still was the queen of perfectionism, and I'm just healing from it. I always want things to be perfect. I always want things to be perfect. And how I learned hard from this was that when I set projects and I work on them, if it's not perfect enough, I won't put them out. It showed up in my contents, in books I was writing, other personal projects that I had. I would always want things to turn out perfectly. And when they did not turn out as perfect as I want, because I feel like perfection is only an illusion. It's you that knows your own definition of perfection. So someone else might see it and feel like, oh, it's perfect, but you, because you already have your own definition in your mind, you feel it's not perfect. So I feel it's an illusion. So because I always see it and I'll be like, no, it's not as perfect as I want it to be. Even when I'm being told, no, it's okay, you can do this, you can use this, I'll feel like no. And that's how I ended up not having results to back up several works, and it made me slow down in certain things, and it showed up real well. It showed up real well because I was always wanting things to be perfect. And when I look back, I saw that I could have been in a better space than I was at that time when I realized. And that was when I decided that no, I'm going to be putting things out the way they are. I'm going to be showing up the way things are at that moment. It may not be as perfect as I want, but one thing I would ensure to do is that I make sure I put in my best. So even if it's not perfect as I would want it to be, or as I see it in my mind to want to be, I know that I put in my best, and this is one of my best work at that moment, while I try to do more. So now I don't do things out of the place of the need for perfection. I do things out of the place of, I put in my best work. This is my best work right now, and I'm working to become better. So every day now, I tell myself, this is another day to be better than you were yesterday. So no more seeking perfection, but still striving to be better than I was before. You see those people that they always want people to be fine. They always want people to be comfortable around them. They always want people to be in good books with them. Oh, I used to be that girl. I used to be that girl. Like, I will literally put myself in uncomfortable positions to please people. I used to be a big people pleaser. And this was like first year in uni, second year in uni. Guys, whatever you do in this life, don't be a people pleaser. Like, I would always want people to be fine around me. I would always want people to be like, oh yeah, she's a good person. I went out of my way to please people. I went out of my way to make people happy. When I think about it, I'm like, why did you ever even try to do that? Like, why did you ever try to please people? Why did you ever try to be in people's good books? Because at the end of the day, you realize that no one really cares. People will just take what they can of you. People will just use you because you're available. You want them to be happy, so they will use you. They will use you as much as they can. They will squeeze you. They will dry you out. And then you'll be left with nothing. Thinking about it now, it's actually not even a funny thing. I could be laughing right now, but it was so bad. And I don't know. I don't even have a reason as to why that was happening. I don't have a reason right now. thinking about it, but I'm happy I caught on to it quickly because it could have gone really bad. But I'm happy that I was able to like wake up and be like, girl, what are you doing? And I'm glad now I'm in a better space. Like, it's been years now, and I do things that make me happy, not what makes you comfortable. Like, then people could want to go do something or want to go eat something, and it's not something I take, but just for them to be fine. I just want you to be comfortable. I just want you to be okay. I would say yes. Now it's not as if I don't care if people are okay, don't get me wrong, but I don't do it to my own detriment now. I've also seen that I matter and my own desires matter as well. So now I won't go ahead to do what would hurt me just because I want someone else to be fine or to be okay. It might seem harsh, might seem tough, but it is what it is. You also have to love yourself. I mean, the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself, not more than yourself. Well, anyways, I'll be leaving it short. I'll be leaving it here. Let me know in the comment section things you learned to do the hard way. There are more actually that I would love to share, but you have to let me know if you want to hear the rest of it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're yet to. Till my next video. Bye.